He just took off on that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff. At the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And this one too low. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. And if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 on a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
On third down, here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. The 40. 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On first down, Rodgers. Past the 20, 10, 5. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll run it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them at.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chiefs use the short field to get in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. The 20, 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Ronald Jones from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown! Randall Cobb, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Leo Chanel.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, 1 play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trent McDuffie with a pick. There he goes, right side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Rodgers. And now here's another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense